Every mother believes that her child and the experience of giving birth are unique, and in many ways, they truly are. However, one mother in Tennessee has circumstances so extraordinary that they set global records. The reason? She is perfect, and her baby is only 1 year younger than she is. Residing in eastern Tennessee, Tina and Benjamin Gibson enjoyed their life as newlyweds. After 6 years of marriage, they felt ready to start a family. While both were eager and excited about becoming parents, they knew their journey would be different from most. Infertility is common because my husband has cystic fibrosis, Tina openly shared with CNN. Cystic fibrosis is a genetic disorder that primarily affects the lungs and other organs responsible for producing mucus and digestive fluids. Despite Benjamin's condition, the couple remained determined to become parents. Though they had come to terms with his infertility, they began exploring alternative paths to building their family. We were okay with the fact that we had made the decision that we would probably adopt, the couple said. They decided to assist certain children in the meantime, before making any public announcements or final decisions. They fostered multiple children and claimed to have loved every minute of it. They made the decision to take a much-needed vacation while they had some rare alone time in between foster placements. Before they began their trip, the pair opted for a week-long break. However, something Tina's dad said halted them in their tracks. Before leaving, the couple dropped off their dog at Tina's dad's house, but what he told them would forever alter their lives. "I caught something today on the news," he told his daughter with excitement. "It's called embryo adoption. They would implant an embryo in you, and you could carry a baby." However, he didn't receive the response he had anticipated. Tina showed no interest. "Well, that's great, Dad, but we're not interested," she said. "We currently have kids in foster care." Tina laughed as she remembered. "I kind of ignored it. It didn't pique my curiosity." What then made her reconsider? During the 8-hour car ride to their vacation spot, Tina had time to think about it. "It was playing in my mind over and over again," she stated. When Benjamin inquired, "What are you thinking about?" she turned to face him. "The adoption of the embryo," she retorted. It was time to do some investigation. After Benjamin admitted that he had been thinking about it the entire drive, Tina started looking into embryo adoption right away. Tina gave Benjamin additional details, beginning with the donation center's location in Knoxville, Tennessee. She was clearly interested, but she needed some more time and persuasion before she was fully prepared. She made up her mind in that one instant. "I just came home one day in August of last year and said, I think we need to submit an application for embryo adoption," I remarked, glancing at Benjamin. They'd made the decision to complete and submit the application that evening without further thought. Tina had to go through a battery of tests to find out if her uterus was ready for the implantation of an embryo. After the couple submitted their application, Tina underwent a home study. After a tiny procedure was completed in January, similar to adopting a child, the couple's journey involved a home assessment to ensure the setting was suitable for a child. According to Mark Mellinger, Director of Marketing and Development, people who go through the process understand the seriousness of the commitment. Therefore, the center rarely receives a red signal on an application. After passing every test, by March, the couple was ready for implantation. However, it wasn't all smooth sailing after that either. Selecting an embryo still needed to be done. The pair had limited time to figure it out, so they had to carefully review donor profiles that included genetic information. Tina said, "We literally had 2 weeks to go through 300 profiles, and she was so overwhelmed that she was unsure of what to pick." It goes without saying that they wanted the healthiest child possible, but they struggled to make a decision. They chose to start limiting their options by concentrating on one particular aspect at a time, their height. They began by searching for profiles that resembled their own physical makeup. After that, they focused on more significant items, such as medical history. In the end, they chose their profile, However, a barrier was going to be encountered. Their initial choice proved unworkable. After all that time spent selecting the perfect child, they had to settle for their second choice. However, the doctor didn't inform them until they were actually en route to the surgery that their pregnancy would shatter a world record. They had no idea that this detail would not only permanently alter their lives, but also go viral online. "Just so you know, this is going to be a world record," the doctor said. And I was like, what? They explained that when frozen embryos are thawed, the survival rate is typically around 75%. However, in this instance, all 3 embryos, which came from the same donor, survived after Tina had them all implanted. The pair found themselves in a waiting game, unsure whether any embryos would implant. Later on, Tina disclosed that one embryo had implanted successfully. She considered this to be a miracle since many individuals fail on their first attempt. After 20 hours of labor, Tina gave birth to a healthy baby just after Thanksgiving. Tina stated during an interview, "So everything simply came into place. Our new normal is this. Thinking about that is absurd." You might be wondering how this couple could have gotten an embryo from someone who was only a year Tina's junior. The response lies in advancements in IVF. Tina and Benjamin's child is even more special because fewer embryos are being developed as a result of greater IVF success rates. Couples who have finished having children occasionally have extra embryos, though this is becoming less common, so they donate them. Are they planning to have more children? When asked if she would consider using the remaining embryos to give Emma a sibling, Tina enthusiastically confirmed that she would. She also revealed that adoption was still a possibility. "We had always hoped to adopt, and I'm not sure if that will happen in the near future," she admitted. "Adoption is still an option for us. Ultimately, we chose this path, but if we had been able to adopt, I believe we would have been just as happy." What do you think of this story? Let us know in the comments section. I hope you like this story. Please give it a thumbs up and share it with your loved ones. Also subscribe and press the bell icon to never miss the update from our channel. Thank you.